it was frustration, but it was frustration as you would for, a rain out at a ball game or whatever. It's that kind of, here we go again.
That's Tim Novotny, executive director of the Oregon Dungeness Crab Commission. He said delays are nothing new to Oregon's crabbing fleet. Oregon's Dungeness crab season was supposed to get underway December 1st, but like nearly every year for the past decade, it was pushed back. State regulators have strict standards that need to be met, both for the size of the crabs and for levels of a dangerous biotoxin called domoic acid.
The more recent years have been affected by climate change, ocean hypoxia, biotoxins, and other factors that are just becoming more common season to season.
That's Karin Braby. She's with the Oregon Department of Fish and Wildlife. And she said, with the exception of last year, Oregon hasn't seen a crab season start on time since 2014.
Everyone wants to start on December 1st, but only if the crab are ready and only if they're safe to eat.
Francis Chan, a marine ecologist at Oregon State University, has been studying changes in the ocean for more than a decade. He explained that, as ocean temperatures have climbed because of climate change, researchers have seen links between warmer waters and the phytoplankton that produces domoic acid.
There's starting to be this emerging understanding that it's linked with certain kinds of ocean conditions. It seems to be linked with warmer water.
The toxin comes from algae blooms, which are eaten by clams, who are in turn eaten by crabs, and the acid builds up as it works its way up the food chain. Domoic acid doesn't hurt the shellfish, but it can cause nasty illnesses or even death in humans if it's consumed in high doses. That's why Novotny said most of the crabbers he's talked to understand the delay.
It's frustrating. You want to start December 1st. You want to get going. You want to get the crab to the market, but you don't want to do it at the sacrifice of quality.
It's hard to overstate just how important Dungeness crab are to the Oregon coast economy. Last year, the fleet brought in $90 million worth of crab, more than half the value of all the seafood caught in Oregon.
Without Dungeness crab, there really isn't another fishing activity that can fill that place.
I asked Novotny how the crabbing fleet had remained so resilient in the face of so many years of delays. He responded like a typical fisherman.
It's a secret. We're not telling anybody.
Now, all jokes aside, Novotny told me that the crabbing fleet is anxious to hit the water, but he said hungry Oregonians should maybe temper their excitement. The boats need to wait for decent weather to safely start fishing, and they may not bring in any crab until they can agree on a price with processors. Ashley?
Yeah.